Hey, hey. Easy. Good girl. There you go. Very nice. No. There. Very good. Very good. Hey, hey. Just walk, good girl. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, you actually have some semblance of feel today. Good job. So this little mare is called Kiks. She's 7 years old. She's an appendix bred mare. It's thoroughbred on the bottom side. She's by a highbrow cat stud. There's a little vibrant peppy in there also. She's broke. She's been to a couple different people for time over the last several years. I believe she was started as a 3. I could be incorrect on that. But she's with me for more exposure and some work on attitude. I worked with her yesterday in the round pen for our first session, and loose in the round pen she was pretty decent. Wanted to be respectful, give inside turns. She's really easy to catch. She's personable. Once I got the rope around her hind end, she was totally fine for a while and then decided to be pissy and start kicking at it. She settled out of that, got pretty decent, and then when I haltered her and asked her to do anything, she was pretty rude, pretty belligerent. If I tied her solid and she had any kind of pressure on her whatsoever, she was belligerent enough to throw herself into my panels. She wanted to pull back. She wanted to bash herself against solid objects. She just doesn't really have a whole heck of a lot of manners or what she needs to do to have self-preservation. So we played around with that until she was gentle with me, and when I had her on lead on the ground, we played around until she quit offering to run me over, and then I put her up. In her pen, she's been pretty antsy and anxious. She's been pacing quite a lot, and she's been digging holes in random places in her pen. She's got a couple very substantial, like 2-foot deep holes currently after just being here for 2 days. So we'll need a little more fill, and hopefully she settles out and actually develops a little more of a brain while she's here. I'm surprised that she's that anxious in her pen, because when she was first dropped off she was super chill. Didn't really care about anything. Didn't care that she was by herself. She wasn't looking for other horses. So I'm interested to see that she's this pissy now. But she's found that she's in the land of not getting what she wants every second of every day. And she's not super pleased about it currently. So I'm interested to see how she handles here in a week or two. And this is the first time we've gone ponying. She acts like she's been ponied before. I don't know what she's been exposed to. I'm not sure if she's seen vehicles or been in town. She acts like she's seen vehicles to some extent because she's not super worried about it. She wants to be pretty light on her face, which is pretty nice. Somebody has worked with her on feel. So we'll see how this little ride goes. This mare had an injury to her left nostril years ago, so that's why it looks kind of interesting. It healed back and it's kind of a little hook. Marty's on the four-wheeler doing his fantastic job of desensitization, as per usual. Okay. Very good. Not really. Another thing you could do is go by us and then stop and let us come by you.
Do that a few times?
Yeah, because having her walk by you might be harder than having you pass her. See? See how that gets her? Really suspicious of you. Very good. Hey. Very good. Very good. Oh. Very good. This road is not very good for horses. There you go. Well, Kiks doesn't seem to be worried about the vehicles. She doesn't act like she's ever been ponied on this other side, on her left, my left side, or right technically. Took a little bit for her to understand she needed to travel over there, that the rules were the same. But she's been really respectful about this whole ponying thing, which is great. Yesterday was a very tough day for both of us. So I'm pretty happy with this behavior. She seems to be happy to be out and about. She likes to travel. She hasn't been goofy about Pibby. Some of them get really infatuated with the horse they're being ponied with and are just constantly wanting to sniff or buddy up or have no manners, but she doesn't really want to act like that. I did have to correct her when we were walking through some tall grass to not try to eat constantly, and I got kind of assertive about it. So I'm interested to see if she tries it again when the opportunity presents itself again. This is not the best road to have horses on at night. There's not really any shoulder, there's no sidewalk. Can't really get out of the way unless you go on a different side street or something. Kiks handles the vehicles perfectly. Pretty happy with that. Looking forward to putting rides on her. She's got some groundwork stuff that we need to touch on, and then we'll saddle her up and get going. She stepped on a can right there. Good soccer pony moment. She's not real worried about Marty on his four-wheeler, so that's good. This whole client horse thing is just feeling them out and seeing what they know more than anything. Weird. Figuring out what they know and then fixing any holes and building on it. Putting a little more foundation on them if they don't have it, or getting them some more exposure if they do.